Hello everybody, welcome back to the Old Stream Farm Let's Play for Farming Simulator 17, Episode 6. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Old Stream Farm. As you saw from that little opening time lapse, we got all of our small fields of hay cut, grass hay, and we got set up over at field 11. That's going to be cut later. All these little fields are going to be, made up for silage. Corn's growing in nice. Need to fertilize that at some point. All of the, I'll open it in this one. All of the grass fields except for 11 will be for silage bales, and 11 will be our hay field. And that's, I think, so we'll go with that. I need to get these stuff ready, but I actually have something to show you guys first. Wilbur Dairies has sent in another contractor crew and has given us a little extra storage. So I'll go up here and show you guys what we got. It's coming in really nice. It's almost time to harvest. So as you can see, we've got another hay barn or equipment shed, whichever. And then over here we have the forage and chip silo. Basically, whenever we get done grinding up our hay and our mixture, it'll be stored in here, and this will be the delivery point for the Wilbur Dairy trucks to come pick up, and we'll drop it off here and they'll come pick it up. So we'll always have total mixed rations in here, hopefully. So I'll go get the windrower, and we'll go around. I'll go get the windrower and we'll go around and we'll start getting everything raked up, and then we'll go through and bale, hopefully by the end of this episode. So I will see you guys back at Grassfield 3. Okay guys, we're back. We're over here at Grassfield 3. We're going to get this raked up. I'll probably time-lapse this stuff. I mean, you know, it kind of gets old after a while. So we'll go through and I'll time-lapse a few of the fields, and I'll probably edit out the rest of them, just to kind of get this episode rolling, because we've got a lot to get done. I want to hopefully try and get everything fertilized. I'm going to at least get the wheat fields and the other crop fields fertilized in episode, and then I'll go around and fertilize everything else off screen, just that way we can kind of stay ahead of the game a little bit. Other than that, enjoy the review of this field.
You send sugars on my smile. You send sugars on my smile. You send sugars on my smile. You send sugars on my smile.
Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, we're finishing up the hay here, and we're gonna drop this tractor off over here at the hay barn, pick up the baler, and we'll go around and bale everything. And since we're doing the silage bales, we won't need the quadra what's it called? Mine's gone blank. The bale stacker. Anyway, we won't need the bale stacker. I think it's called the quadra pack, but I honestly cannot remember right now. So we'll go around and we'll get everything baled up, and then we'll bring that tractor back, and we'll hook on this tractor onto the silage wrapper, and we'll go around and wrap everything. And then we'll be ready to haul the hay out. And I'm going to be using the spikes, spikes. And I know in real life you wouldn't want to do that, because you can puncture the wrapping. But at least myself, I don't have anything to pick up. It's a little too wide. I don't have anything to pick up the square silage bales with, so I'm gonna kind of have to sacrifice some realism. But we'll do that. We've got a few more things that need to come in. One being, and we need to get a at least a semi-trailer and a dolly in for when we make our deliveries to the forage silo. And we need oh, there's something else we were needing, but now my mind's gone blank on it too. But we're for sure gonna need, if not a semi-truck and trailer, at least a semi-trailer with a dolly, so that way we can haul bigger quantities. Because that pecan, it holds quite a bit. I can't remember the exact number right now. It's been so long since I used it, but I know it. I believe it takes 4 grass, 4 straw, and 8 silage bales. Ooh. I believe. Alright, we'll pop off in here. Put the rakes back over here, maybe. Ah! My controller's messing up or something. Keeps losing connection. Alright, we'll just shut that off there for now. And we will get in this bad boy. Alright. 0.2 hours on this machine. Still like new. Uh, I know one thing we need to get in for sure is a cultivator. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the fields out by the main farm. I can get those off camera, it's no big deal. But I am going the wrong way. So, my negligence, I forgot to rake Grassfield 1 and 2. So I'll pick those up off camera. It won't be no big deal. Uh, just imagine that I went there. So we'll go over here to Grassfield 3. Well, we're already on this side of the map. If I can get this big thing turned around. Oh no. Drive through the sign, no big deal. No big deal if we just drive through the sign. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. I don't know how I like this little grass field. It's cool and I really hope the AI vehicles or traffic is more responsive than Farming Simulator 19. These guys are giving me a headache. Anyway, as I was saying, this field is really cool because it has this little stream going down the middle, but it's really hard to do anything with because of this right here. That right there. I'm not even on the fence up there. Anyway. I didn't predict that these little fields would make that much hay. So hopefully I'm able to get all of my silage and grass hay without making a mess. Out of everything. Turn, baby. Alright. 2 bales, that's usually about as good as this little spot does. It's a big hill to climb. So after we get all the hay done, uh, it'll be a little slow while we're waiting for harvest. I'll be mixing up some feed. Um, Plan on mixing it all up. Uh, then I'm gonna dump it and store it in the silos at the house for now. Uh, so I need to get some conveyor belts. They don't need the food sent yet. They want to get a total um, count before they decide what they need, or before they decide how much they need from us, because we're not the only food supplier. For the UK region. We actually got expanded a little bit to UK and Western Europe, so we are now part of a bigger team, if you will. There are now 3 farms that are feeding the area. So we got a little competition. We need to be able to produce more than the other 2 farms. Oh no, I'm stuck somewhere. The pickup got stuck. Controller. Anyway, so yeah, we're in competition with 3 farms now. There's the Manchester farm, which is the central farm was the central farm for the UK unit area. And there's a farm somewhere in Europe, I believe, is where the 3rd farm is. I'll have to look through my emails to find the location and the name of the 3rd farm. But so anyway, there's the Manchester farm, our farm here at the Old Stream, and the unknown European farm. We're all 3 in the same region. So I'm hoping, because this little I don't know if it was a merger of something, or if it was just a last minute corporate decision. I couldn't tell you on that part, but all I do know is that's the situation we're in now. We'll adapt and overcome. I'm pretty confident in my abilities to run this farm that will be pretty productive. They want us to be productive both financially and towards our #1 goal, which is supplying food for the dairies in the UK and Western Europe regions, of which I believe I said in the UK there were 4 or 5. I believe that 4 5 dairies UK alone. Should have went the other way. And I think there's that many in the European. Like I said, that's something else I'm going to have to get my email back out and look over. It's been a couple days since I read it, and dang traffic. I might have to take these duals off. I think they're hitting. I think that's what the vehicles are running into. Yeah, stupid trees. Stupid trees. So anyway, I'll have a little more information for you guys on the next episode. But basically, the deal is the top financial, the top farm financially and productively gets a big bonus at the beginning of the year next year. Since this happened so late in the summer, they're going to let it roll around into next year instead of at the end of the year. Which means we need to find jobs to do during the winter to kind of keep productive. There's not much we can do food-wise. We're going to have probably 1 or 2 more cuttings out of these grass fields, so it'll all determine on the amount of straw we have. So next year we'll be focusing a little more on buying fields, so that way we can get a little more acreage for more straw, so that way we can make more food and be more productive. So yeah, at the end of the year, the farm that's the most productive and is the most stable financially gets some bonus. I don't know for sure what the bonus is. That wasn't specified, but we'll find out. I don't know. More than likely it's going to be money. I mean, that's usually what a bonus, to me, that's usually a normal bonus would be some sort of money bonus. But you know, the last farm I worked at for Wilbur Dairies over in the States, they gave the farms bonuses in equipment, and we were predominantly beef cattle farms, so they supplied us with I think they gave us hay. I think one year they gave us hay, and the year after that they traded in some of our older equipment and got us some newer equipment. So it's just little stuff like that. So the ratio for this mixture that we're doing, if I can remember correctly, is 1 to 2 to 1. So for every 1 bale of grass and straw, we're going to put 2 bales in of silage. And you can do it any way possible that you want. But that's just the way I've always done it. I've always done it 1 to 2 to 1. Which is 1 grass bale, 2 silage, and 1 straw. Where are we going next? This way. So, actually, I'm gonna pull over here real quick. Am I off the road? I am now. I want to look at this. So, Harvest won't start for another 2 days at least anyway. We'll definitely be done with hay by then. We're going to put winter grass in the ground, so I need to get cultivator as soon as we get hay done. I need to get a cultivator going, bought back, and get it going so we can seed some winter wheats. That way we'll get a little earlier jump on harvest next year. So yeah, that's what I needed to look at. Oops, wrong button. So it's gonna slow down again after we get hay done. We'll be done with hay by oh ooh oh no. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, anyway, we'll be done with hay by I plan on having it all moved out by end game tomorrow. Day 3 of spring. Late should have or summer, sorry. Should have everything in by late summer. So we will have 1 or 2 days be pretty slow. We might cut some more trees down. I'm being confused. So I'm not gonna start the harvest the very first day of harvest season because I got a couple little more stuff that I want to get done first, like cutting some trees down, getting stuff situated for the winter, for the fall planting. So it'll probably be I think the first day is actually on the 3rd day of summer, but you can't actually harvest until about the first day of autumn. So we probably, and we've only got what 2 or 3 fields with wheat in it, I think. So it's not like we're going to be hurting if we start a little late. So with that being said, the harvest probably won't start till mid-autumn, which is fine. I want to cut a couple more trees down over there at field 16, I think is the name of it. I think is the number, right? Yeah, field 16. Get a couple more trees cut down, just so we have a little more money going into the winter. Right now, tree prices are horrible, but in the wintertime is when we'll really get into doing some logging. And I've got a forest plot lined out for that, so we've been talking to the lumber yard, and they want their spot cleared out a little bit. Nobody can find the lumber yard because of all the trees, so they've contracted us. They've contracted us to come and kind of give them a little better view. So I think we can help them out with that. This winter, get that done. And that's going to be where most of our income comes in. on the winter. Uh, Even though we don't have any animals or anything, we're still. That was weird. We're still gonna need to keep that. Uh, Income coming in during the winter. Ooh, easy there, guy. That way we can stay a little ahead of the race. It's this way, isn't it? Yeah. This way. Nope, we went the wrong way. Darn it. Oh well, we can turn around in here, no big deal. Maybe. Alright, here we go. This way now. I'm not used to tractors going faster than V. I'm too afraid to pass. Okay, well, we're getting here. Slowly but surely. So we'll get this field baled up and then field 7, grass field 7, sorry. We'll get these two fields baled up, and I think that's going to be it for this episode. Okay, everybody, welcome back. I know I said we'd reconvene after I'd already baled this field and we were over at the hay barn, but I just got a very important phone call. There's a ranch out on the outskirts of the island, the northeast corner. It's not shown on my map, but it's right in here. There's a horse ranch that has just contacted me. Literally right as I was finishing. Right as I was finishing the fields over by the livestock sale barn. And he said he needed 132 small square bales. And he was wondering if I could do the job. Now, I don't know. I told him I'd have to do some figuring on it, and I think it will take most of this field to do it. I told him the only thing I have down now is green grass for silage, and he said that's fine. So I think we'll use this field to do it. But let's look at the price for just grass. 0. Yeah, because seasons you can't sell grass. Let me look. Sent to its blah blah blah. Spells will gradually rot, blah blah blah. Will begin to reduce in size. Eventually disappear after several days. Grass swaths piles are reduced at midnight every day. Hay and swath and straw swaths and piles are reduced. Exposed to rain. Must be baled before it can be sold. Loose straw and hay cannot be sold, only given away for free. Grass baled or loose cannot be sold either. Okay, so there's really not a market for grass. Oops. Which is what I was afraid of. Silage, straw, grass, hay. Grass. Yeah, see, there's not a market. There's not a market for it. So I'll have to do some figuring on that to figure out how much we're going to get paid. But I think we'll do it. So I'm going to go park this tractor at the hay barn. And we'll take the Schulta to the dealership where I have leased a small square baler. Unfold, turn on, drop the pickup, and we are off. Well, the dreaded message popped up. We have too many hay bales. uh, so what I'll do is I'll call the guy and tell him I'll have to make a couple trips with it. We'll take the first lot to him, come back, bale up some more, take the next lot to him, come back, bale up some more, until we get to where we need to be. 132, I believe. I'm just playing around with it. I do need to move these though. So I will. Ooh. I'll get that done. I think this is going to be the end of the episode. So at the start of the episode, we'll probably start in with me finishing up loading these guys up, and we'll take them off to the we'll set up a meeting place with that guy, and that's where we'll take them off to. Oh, excuse me. And we'll go from there. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know you guys have been here. Say hi. I'll answer back to as many as I can. I'll say hi and everything. With that being said, we'll catch you guys on down the road.